Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below. Hey, what's up guys, eRivera94 back again, here with another action figure review. Today we're going to look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Sauron Build-A-Figure wave. This is the new Deadpool series. This is Bishop. So we got Bishop displayed on the front with a weapon, and it looks like the wing or one of the arms of Sauron. And then on the side we get Bishop, of course, and then on the back side we get the rest of the wave along with a read-up that reads, "On the advice of his grandmother, Alpha Mutant Bishop seeks out the X-Men and uses energy conversion and concussive blast to join the ranks of his heroes of legend." And there you have it guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and crack him out of the box. Alright, so opening this figure made me realize how big this Build-A-Figure actually really is, or at least the width, I guess, from wing to wing, because the wing alone is pretty fairly big, and it just sits behind him, so you can't really tell when you're looking through the packaging. And he doesn't come with much, just the wing, and then we have a weapon, which looks like the same weapon that Cable came with in the earlier waves. So we have this, some sort of shotgun looking weapon. So it's a good sculpt, and it's just gray, nothing really is painted on there. And that's it, that's all you get with Bishop. You don't get much else. You don't get an alternate head. You don't get the bald version like Toy Biz did with the variant. You don't get any other guns either, so that's it. And from my understanding, this is the Jim Lee style of Bishop. So we are continuing on our team of Jim Lee styled X-Men, which is nice. I really like that style. Very nice classic 90s style. And there's a good look at the figure top to bottom, as you see. Very nice. So you know I gotta mention this. May or may not be my particular figure or all of them, who knows, but applying the weapon to the hand is very difficult. You have to really pry open those hands. They're really, really hard plastic. You can see the bottom's not even holding it. I mean, this is really hard. You're gonna hurt your hands doing that, and just putting this grip in there, it was twisting the entire grip. So you might have to do the hot water, cold water trick on that, or just do hot water to soften the plastic and get the gun inside. But definitely too hard right there on that grip. That's just so weird because they don't really do that for Legends. That doesn't really happen. I'm sure we've seen this mold before, so very odd, but that is a thing right there, just so you guys know. Now Bishop does come with a few extra pieces that are not painted on. They're actually a mold that is a separate piece. That goes for the belt right there. It goes for the little harness that goes to the back and the front. And then he suffers a little bit from the Cyclops syndrome with these straps here, because if you move them around, and they will fall down. But I'd say that's not as bad. There it goes. Not as bad as the Cyclops one for sure. You really have to push these down for it to fall by itself. Here's that wing I told you guys about, and it is very, very big. It does articulate right there at the top. Then when you bend the elbow, which is a single jointed elbow, you can exposes more of the wing there, and that's it. And you can see how they colored that. Looks nice. Got a lot of veins in there and a lot of texture in there, so it looks pretty good. And just to get a sense of the height, or I guess the size of this thing, it's almost pretty much as big as the figure itself right there. When it's all spread out, crunch it down, it's still pretty big. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the articulation. First, you can get a little closer look at that face sculpt in case you guys wanted to see that up close. There's the hair sculpt. This seems to be a brand new hair. Got that old school, almost mullet-like hairstyle right there. And there you go. So the head's going to swivel left and right. So that's good. Moving up is going to get hindered by the hair, of course, so it's not going to move up. Looking down is, it's doable, so that's nice. If you go all the way down, you get kind of like the bottom of his chin blocked off by his scarf. The arms are going to go forward and back, in and out. There is a bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Then we get an ab crunch, a waist swivel that doesn't want to swivel right now. It's very stiff on mine. Actually does not want to swivel. Yeah, it's gonna be scary, so I'm not gonna move that. That is weird. So it's not swiveling. Mine is not swiveling. So hopefully yours has the articulation there at the waist. The T-joint and the legs are gonna go forward and back, in and out. Right there, we have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, got an ankle that hinges forward and back. There is a shin swivel too. Before I forget, we do get a pivot at the ankle. We do get some printing on the shoulders, before I forget, on that side, and then on the other side we get this printing. So they did a good job painting that. That looks good. Alright, so it looks like you can sheath the weapon as so right there. You got a big holster on his back shoulder, so that's good. Prefer it like this with the grip, you know, facing him, but you can put it the other direction if you so desire. Put it that way, and that works too. If you go all the way down, it kind of gets loose, but you kind of want to position it in the middle, and it should be held like that. And there we have him next to another big figure. We have Cable. Looks like, I want to say they're using the same torso piece, and that's about it. Maybe the same right arm, but I could be wrong. But definitely the same torso piece. And everything else is, of course, different. There's your average size Marvel Legend right there next to Bishop. There we have Scarlet Spider from the recent Spider Build-A-Figure Spider-Man wave. And there we have him compared to Omega Red from the same wave. And you think Bishop would be big, but I mean, no match for Omega Red right there towering over Bishop. And then lastly, we'll get him next to our classic Jim Lee Wolverine figure. So this is definitely a good looking figure. Very, very nice. It's going to be one of the figures that, you know, most people are going to want to grab from this wave. Might not see him that much on the pegs. So he's might be the next Cable of this wave, or, you know, either him or Omega Red, or maybe both of them will be the harder to find ones. And, you know, it's a really nice looking Bishop. I do like it. I wish it came with more accessories, though. I think it's lacking some hands, maybe an underbarrel open hand, some fists, or some more weapons. If you don't want to give us hands, give us another weapon, or the alternate head would have been cool, too. So just a couple extra things would have been nice, and it would have made for a even better, you know, deal, better figure overall. But overall, it's a great looking figure and a great addition to our 90s X-Men. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not done so already, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.